It's set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 79. Let's make 19. Come 19. Come 19. Say hey.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. On play action, McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They'll get this down to the 38.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got White here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming up for the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll get about 4 yards. He takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Oh no, that was a little war. That's a little war.
On this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To the air with McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy His 4th touchdown on the year.
Sir.
And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Williams. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Working out of the gun, Williams. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Williams. He's got the Michigan man.
That's
Colston
crazy.
That's
so crazy.
Inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To the air, Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Golden.
It's crazy to try to move first down.
Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate your trees along the way and then go for the big finish. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Pressure, and he's taken down. Bears sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 6-0 our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Still on his feet. And they finally put it in this return. But not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's able to get it to Coleman. Touchdown, Vikings. Keon Coleman, 37 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Bears nothing. Will Weckers the kickoff for the Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
Nigga right, fuck it. Sleep.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Bears at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. White now to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and then they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe they'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
He'll find Jones again, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A lot depending on the stop there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. McCarthy operating from the gun. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. Escapes the defender. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Is caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson. 34 yards.
Oh, throw that thing. Throw that thing right there.
No going
Let's see the car come out and put that thing right there. Put that thing.
For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Put that thing right there. That's good, man.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but
Hey, tackle him. Hey, tackle him.
Already, you've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the gun, here's Williams.
No.
Just under a minute to play. number 1.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
To throw, Williams. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Good, clean play.
Don't be crazy now, boy. Don't be crazy now. It can get ugly. Don't be crazy. Yes.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Colston Loveland, 62 yards. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will
Hey, I told him, let's go get some.
Touchdown, Minnesota. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Motherfucker. On this nigga, motherfucker. I ain't. Crazy. Come on, man.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
What's up?
To throw, it's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again here, Williams. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So another incomplete completion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Looking to throw is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Vegas!
Here's Williams. A final shot before break.
Hey, you got me. There's nothing you can do about that. You got me. You got me. You got me. You got me.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
That's funny.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. People still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. Boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now,
and while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. On a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. That's going to be knocked away.
Ain't it C-Bo?
Going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So the
Oh,
defense
boy.
forced their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Pressure, and he's taken down. The Bears sack. They'll wind up using 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
To the air with McCarthy. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your voice there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on third down. McCarthy.
He dropped that hole. That's crazy.
The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, McCoy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Oh, that one well designed as they'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
The 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboys.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw. McCord got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partners, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one swung out here to Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first
first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and 3. To the air again, McCarthy. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
Now McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Complete to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
I'm not ready to fucking field goal out.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
34. Bears 31.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. McCord. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Brings up second and 17.
Back to throw. Gets this to Moore. Finding space at the 40. DJ Moore.
After a huge play, he's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
That's crazy.
Here we go. First and goal. Swift. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
This thing.
The Vikings
Come
going to
on,
signal for
man.
the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. For the lead, here's third and goal. They'll run with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll bring it all the way back. Just too shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That flag, that'll push him back 5. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Vikings, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I had nothing wrong. Yeah. All right, guys. Love you guys. Bye.